Hello. We are going to look at how to join a Zoom lecture from a Windows computer. We're going to start off by looking at different ways you can get the link and then what happens when you do. So the first way you'll get a link is you'll be emailed by your lecturer. You'll receive something like this. Simply click it and you go to the meeting. The next option, you could have something in your calendar, in which case you have the same link. Simply click it and you'll go to your meeting. Third option is you might have been sent something on the DLE already, in which case there'll be a link, and click on that. As you can see down in the bottom left corner, there is the exact same meeting link. Click on that and you'll be taken to this sort of page. Whichever way you get to this, if you've got Zoom installed on your desktop, you simply launch the meeting. If you don't have it installed, you download and run to get to the same point. Or the third option is join from your browser, in which case this will appear. You can go in and it will ask you what your name is. And of course prove that you're not a robot. So once that you've joined the meeting, it will ask you how you want to join the audio. The option is either using a phone call, which you just dial in this number. It will ask you to verify which meeting you want to join, and then you'll just be able to hear as a normal phone call. Or the preferable option is go by a computer, in which case it will use your default microphone and speaker to record and play audio. In the audio settings down on the bottom left, you can mute your microphone, and you can also choose which microphone and speakers, or headphones, you want to record and listen. You've then also got the option to start the video. Hello. Whilst in the meeting, you can see who else is there. In this case, it's just myself. And you have these options on how to communicate with whoever is the host. So they might ask you if anyone has any questions to raise your hand, and then they will see this little icon of a hand at the top in the order of which people clicked it. They might say, does everyone agree? And someone can yes or no, and they can get a general feel for the room without having 1,000 people yelling at them. There's also go faster, go slower, and these other options. The other option you've got here is the chat function, in which you can message whoever you wish to. There'll be one option per person in the meeting, and it will also tell you who the host is. So if you just want to message the host, your lecturer, most likely, you can just do it there. Or if you wanted to have a group discussion, type the message in, hit enter, and it sends. You can also, if you're having some connectivity issues, you can disable video receiving. And all that means is you're not going to be downloading other people's videos while you're trying to listen and maybe get more information through that way. At the end of the session, or if you need to leave the meeting for any reason, you simply click leave, click the confirmation, and you're done. After the meeting, it will ask you to rate it, whether it was good or bad, and if it's bad, you can say why. So to join a meeting with your Windows application, you go into that same screen, click the same link, but instead of going into join from your browser, you click launch meeting. If, however, this is the first time that you've had to do this and you haven't got Zoom installed, then you'll have to click on download and run Zoom. This will get the installer going, and after it's installed, you can click launch meeting any other time. Once the installation is complete, it will open automatically and will request that you enter your name as with the web version. Then you'll have to click to say that you accept the terms of service and privacy policy. We of course highly suggest that you do read this first. Here again, we can join with the computer audio or with a phone call. And of course we'll join with the computer audio. If you always want to do this, you can simply click automatically join audio by computer when joining a meeting. Assuming that your system is set up securely, it will ask you to allow access. You should click accept because otherwise it won't work properly. Here we can also stop video and use the audio settings. Again, it's having trouble detecting my microphone because I'm in use recording this. Here we have participants, which is exactly the same as it was on the web version, chat, Record is new. You might have rights to do recordings, depending on what the lecturer has allowed you. Here we have reactions. So you've got clapping, thumbs up, and all these other emotions. Ta-da. Again, down here in the participants, you've got the same raise hand, yes, no, etc., etc. And the final option that you've got is share a screen. So if you'd like to be presenting a PowerPoint or some other version of a screen share, maybe you wanted to show a project you've been working on, you can screen share and you can choose which screen or what application you're going to be sharing.